Hello everyone, it's the Houndmaster. This is my video response for Faron Adams and the Old Git over at Ground Force Miniatures Studios. Um, just wanted to start out by answering the question, what is your favorite army? Um, and I think you can probably tell it's the Empire Army. I don't know if any of you are quite as I don't know, crazy as I am when it comes to these little box tops, but I like to keep them just because. Sometimes the artwork's pretty cool, sometimes the pictures are really nice to have, and it's kind of a way to keep track of the collection that I've had, even after, pieces get sold or lost or broken down for bits or something like that. It's just a nifty little way to keep track. So, this is the Empire Army box that I actually got for Christmas from my wonderful wife. Oh my goodness, so many things in here. I still haven't painted them all up. I haven't even started on some of them. But as far as favorite army goes, I'm going to have to say Empire Army, or, what's that? Dark Angels. Uh-oh. I actually got some orcs in there. Dark Angels. This is actually where I started with Warhammer. Let's see. Well, truth be told, this is where I started with Warhammer. Yep, Warhammer Fantasy Orcs. About a year ago, maybe a year and a month, it's getting pretty close to my first hobby birthday. I went by a local store and picked up these guys on the cheap and painted one up. I've still got him. Here, let's get a little look-see. Get in nice and close. Come here. This is, let me get some light for him, my very first miniature. And he's terrible, right? Look at that. Not great, not bad, but compared to what I do now, I think I've improved a lot. So, in honor of my hobby birthday, here's my first miniature. Yay! Yay! So, that's where I started the hobby, but then got into these bad boys. I went into a Games Workshop looking for the Empire Battalion box, and of course, it happened to be about 2 weeks after 6th edition had just come out, and everyone was playing 40k, so I thought, I'll start with that. I picked up the rule book and the Dark Angels Codex, and then a little while later went back to get some veterans and the Dark Angel Bike Squad. This Battle Force came a lot later. I just like it because the artwork is gorgeous. So, yeah, favorite army, favorite armies. Fantasy has got to be Empire, and 40k has got to be Dark Angels. So, the other question was your favorite mini. Now this is where it gets a little tough for me, because, as you can see by the fact that I'm grabbing lots of different things, I've got quite a few when it comes to favorite models. Let's see, is there anything else I want to pick up? Nah, that looks good. Now, first up, my #1 favorite of all time has got to be this line right here of these three. These are the, I believe, 2nd edition or 1st edition fantasy ogres. They're known as the MM41 ogres, and I think they're just so brilliant. Look at just the character in each one of these is great, and the fact that they match with an Empire army so well. I mean, slash and puff little chest piece there with some, either a shirt or some gut hanging out. Look at the nice poofy shoulder, or nice poofy sleeve, big gauntlet, and of course a feather in your cap. Just really some awesome and characterful miniatures. There's another, I think, 2 of these and then a captain that I don't have, but I search diligently for them day and night just so I can complete this collection. Just a really cool set. I know it's not a specific answer to your favorite mini, but, you know, they are so nice. And I know I've shown these off before, but you need to see them again, because sometimes the old stuff is just excellent. Now, we get into some Empire stuff. When I first learned about Warhammer, it was through the Gotrek and Felix novels. I was just, you know, walking through a Barnes & Noble, and I picked one up, thinking to myself, you know, this is a large book for a very good price. I'm going to give it a shot. And from there, of course, if anyone has read the Gotrek and Felix novels, or the omnibuses, omnibi, then you know from the first you're just hooked on those things. Really fun reads, easy reads, full of action and adventure, and that just really got me into Warhammer Fantasy. Following that came Warhammer Online, which I liked a lot and played a little bit of, so that kind of got me a little more into it, a little more towards thinking about doing the hobby itself. And then finally, probably, yeah, about a year and a month ago, as I said earlier, I was struggling with depression, and I basically just wanted something to take my mind off everything and I don't know, sort of have a hobby. I mean, I know that sounds lame, but have a hobby, have something to do with my hands, something that I enjoyed, something I was passionate about, and I picked up Warhammer. Not just because of the modeling and the painting aspects, but the fluff that I already knew drew me in, the huge online community drew me in, as far as, you know, YouTube and forums and things like that. I'm just going to switch out some models. You can see my other favorites while I'm talking here. Oops. Yeah, professional videos right here, folks, from the Houndmaster. So, just as sort of a way to occupy myself while I was, you know, dealing with depression and anxiety, I started getting into Warhammer, and it's just kind of grown since then. I definitely live in a place that is, I don't know, semi-isolated as far as Warhammer and hobbies and stuff like that are concerned. So it's really great to have such an active and amazing, frankly, online community, such as the Old Git and Warboss Tay and Faron Adams and Adeptus Red Hood. I mean, I could go on and on. Warhammer Fat Kids. I just absolutely love the community. And while it was, you know, searching for a hobby and a distraction that brought me in, it's really this community that has led me to stay with the hobby. So in answer to why I picked it up, I think as a, you know, as a distraction and as a something to do with my hands, and it's become so much more than that. I mean, I love the modeling and the painting and the stories that go behind each and every army and each unit in the army. Like my Guardians of the Covenant, I've written up an entire chapter list for them, including, you know, fleet options, command structure, the whole thing. I just love how in-depth and advanced you can go with this hobby. And of course that came to bite me after I'd started the hobby, and I had to redo everything because I had Terminator shoulder pads sitting on Tactical Marines, or I had oh, I don't know, I had just stuff everywhere. I went by the rule of cool, and since then I've realized that you can have the rule of cool and still keep it fluffy. Oh man. So I'm going to end on this guy because one of my favorite conversions, just the fact that I mean, let's look at this model. I got a Dark Angel robe, so you know it's Dark Angels because very few chapters are using the robes except on their veterans or Black Templar, and they usually have tabards. I believe those are Corvus pattern greaves he's got on there, but that's an errant chest piece. We've got a Maximus pattern jump pack and a Crusader style helm with a regular old chainsword on one side and a Corvus hammer on the other. I mean, the fact that from this one miniature you can see and know the different levels of the story that goes with 40K is just fascinating, and I love it. So in short, guys, that's what brought me to the hobby: the depth, the distraction, and I think in a lot of ways the community, especially on YouTube, has not only made my hobby better, but made it so much more enjoyable just by being able to reach out and watch people grow in their hobby and talk to people and get ideas, even in a place where normally I would be just working alone. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate you watching this. I know it's a little long, but good luck to the Old Git and Faron Adams on your new channel. I'm sure it's going to be great. I can't wait to see more stuff from you guys. So jealous of anyone who gets any one of those prizes, because just wow, you guys are amazingly generous and amazingly fun to watch. Great work, you guys. Keep it up. I hope that answered all the questions. So here you go. Thanks, guys. Love you and leave you. Bye.